Us as men, we need to make sure we are the best version of ourselves. And we need to put ourselves first to the world. Fuck what everyone else thinks. Fuck what your girl thinks. Fuck what your friend thinks. You need to make yourself the absolute best product to the world. Because at the end of the day, these girls could leave us, bro. If I think that what option A is what I want to do is my way or the highway, it's my way or the highway. That's the identity shift that's going to change your life. You need to walk around and think and go out in the world and act like you're the man. The truth, this is the truth, guys. You need to act like you are the man. Even if you may not be the man, you need to act like you're the man. You need to put yourself first in absolutely every metric of life. Okay, if you think something benefits you, you need to go and do it. And if someone else has a problem with that, you need to tell them to kick rocks. This is something that completely changed my life. Okay, the last 3 years when I've been going through my self-improvement journey, I went through a big transformation, not only in my body and my physique, but in the way that I view the world and I viewed my self-identity. Because I always went around the world in the frame, I don't come first. And I need to tailor my life to other people. I need to do this and that to make sure he's happy and she's happy and he agrees with me and she agrees with me. Guys, a lot of the time, people aren't going to agree with what you want to do. People aren't going to agree with the choices you make. And the truth is, fuck those people, bro. Fuck those people. Don't get me wrong, guys. This could be your own friends. This could be your own family. This could be your partner in your relationship. Okay, if these people are getting in your way, you need to ignore them. You need to get them out of your way. Okay, these could be the closest people to you. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. There's people that are close to you that are not going to want to see you succeed. Okay, and they're going to want to act like they're on your side, but they may not be on your side. So the identity shift you need to go on is you need to act like you are the absolute man. You need to walk around like you're the man. You need to make choices in your life that you are happy with. Because at the end of the day, that's going to affect your mental health. Because when you just live in other people's shadows and other people's shoes and live the way that people want you to live, at the end of the day, you don't get value in yourself. You don't feel value in yourself. Okay, this isn't about someone else. This isn't even about someone else respecting you. This is about respecting yourself. You know, when you just follow what everyone else wants for you and the path that everyone wants you to follow, and they expect you to find like a blind horse, you just live life like a leaf in the winds. Like you don't have any control and say over your life. Guys, we all have our life. We all have just one life, one shot. And if we don't do what we want to do, whatever that may be, and you don't put yourself first, all that's going to lead to is regret later. At least we could say that, yo, these decisions I made, good or bad, I made them and I own them and I will live with them. Because when we live in a way that is just appeasing to others, that shit will ruin your life. Okay? Because those people have their own life and their own interests. And human beings, we don't want to admit it. Okay? We want to act like it's not true, but human beings are selfish. We are all selfish. So if someone might say, I'm doing this out of love for you, I'm doing this out of care for you, but at the end of the day, they may be doing it for themselves. Think about it, guys. Think about it. Everyone who says that, oh, I'm doing this for you and for us, blah, 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 they're doing it for themselves. They need some sort of value that they might just be doing it for themselves. So take a lot of things people say with a grain of salt when they say they're doing it for you. You need to put yourself first and do what you want to do. I want to give you an example. Okay. I have a friend a little while back. I was trying to convince him, yo, you should get in the gym. You should start lifting weights. And his response to me was, I've got a girl now. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I got my girl here, this and that. And I thought in my head, like, man, that's some weak ass shit, bro. That is some weak ass shit. So you're going to put this girl that you have ahead of your own life. I'm not saying you have to go to the gym. Okay. Everyone can make their own choices in life, but I'm giving you this example because a lot of men think this way, that because they have some girl, they're going to forget all their old habits. Okay. If they used to go to the gym before and they just forget their old habits because they have the girl now, they're like, oh, I got my goal. That's it. I'm just going to stop training. I'm going to let myself get chubby and fat and out of shape and weak. And guess what? I got my girl. So I'm just going to be fine. That's just some pathetic shit, man. That's some pathetic shit. because you aren't putting yourself first. When you weren't with her and you were grinding, okay, you were putting yourself first. You were going through that pain. But now, since you feel comfortable and you feel like this girl is going to stick with you forever, now you're going to stop letting yourself go. And it's so messed up. It's such a messed up thing because, especially in this day and age, guys, when girls just are so monogamous, they're always looking at other guys. They're always looking at their favorite celebrities. They're always looking at Instagram and people with higher status and this and that. In this world where it's cutthroat, where you can literally have athletes and celebrities flying out just random average women just to have fun, in a world where it's so close and interconnected like that, us as men, we need to make sure we are the best version of ourselves. And we need to put ourselves first to the world. Fuck what everyone else thinks. Fuck what your girl thinks. Fuck what your friend thinks. You need to make yourself the absolute best product to the world. Because at the end of the day, these girls could leave us, bro. These girls could leave us at any time. There's a better option. There's a very high chance they can leave. They can make a fake excuse and say, oh, it's just me. I need to go on a religious trip. But like, the truth is, there's a better option. And again, the point is not to say, oh, make your life about girls, but I'm just giving an example that we need to make ourselves the best product to the world. Okay. And when we make ourselves the best product and put ourselves first, nothing bad comes from that. Absolutely nothing bad comes from it. Everything is going to get better. Absolutely everything. The best physical version of ourselves, the best mental version of ourselves, the strongest version of ourselves, the best looking version of ourselves, anything you can think of that we could just make the best version of ourselves is what we need to do. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, I was in the same boat. I was in the same boat of just always trying to live my life in other people's shoes. Everything that someone else told me I should do, I'm like, yeah, I agree. Anything I thought that I should do that I talked to them about, they're like, and they shut it down. I just listened to it blindly. But now I say, fuck that. I don't care what the hell you fucking have to say to me. I don't care what you have to say to me. If I think that option A is what I want to do, is my way or the highway. It's my way or the highway. That's the identity shift that's going to change your life. You need to act like the man. Even if you're not the man, you need to act like the man. You need to make your own decisions. Again, this is going to get you respect in the world, but ultimately it's going to make you respect yourself. Okay? Because I lacked a lot of self-respect before. But ever since I've started to just own my decisions, whether it's a good or bad decision, I've gained a lot of respect for myself. And this is what goes back to confidence. When we say that, act more confident. This is how you get confidence. When you make decisions and you own the results of those decisions, that's where you get true self-confidence, guys. True self-confidence. If you found any value in this video, please consider leaving a comment. Anything, if you relate to this, let me know in the comments. I will respond to every single comment, every single one. Let's talk about it. If you relate to this, I want to make more videos on self-improvement, how to improve your life, your mindset, etc. That's about it. Thank you for watching this video and have a great day.